Um, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I put a video on TikTok. TikTok they really try to make sure you don't say anything that's offensive. I'm kind of mad because it wasn't really a bad thing. It was just what I feel that could do it within my race that can be a little bit better. But I guess they have a guideline, but you're allowed the N word. Cause I watched a couple of videos, people using the N word. I'm like, okay, just okay. Anyway, it's their channel; they can do as they please. I want to just very lightly talk on Jazzman Blues. Um, it was well done. It was a good movie. It's by far Tyler best drama outside of a family that prays together. I thought, this is up there. Uh it was to be expected. I knew it was something going to happen. Um for the girl Bucky who became something else, she played a dangerous game, and the dude was too stupid to walk away, and he couldn't walk away. But she always was pretty weak. She was weak when she was a kid. Rightly so. Their grandfather, he deserved to be killed for what he did. But it was very common for that time. Very, very common. If you meet most people of us at that time, that that was very possible going to happen. Um, Fast forward the movie, the brothers. It's a lot of pain there. The other brother was in drugs because his daddy had issues. But granted, you gotta understand, if you're a man of that time and that color, every person that didn't look like you have to call them sir, even if they're a kid. That's demasculating and inhumane to do that. And then you gotta be subservient, even though you can do it better than that other person, because that was just the time. And really, the time was the South made their money off the backs of slavery, and then they took that away, but they didn't want to take away the status, so they just kept on in a lesser form, until the 1950s and 60s. Really, the 50s and 60s they broke off and changed the aspect. And I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so my folks was in that situation in that region. But the ending was what I thought it was going to be. It was saying that he was going to go back down there, going back down to the South. He go Bucky, and something about when you're doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing and you're doing the secret. Don't they always find out things, relationship affairs that's in secret? People find out. And this is another thing about that made me mad about that movie, because the girl passed for another race, which if people that if people could, they would. That was just they. If they could, they would. It made life much better. You didn't have to experience, but the way the way she was so selfish and wanted, have her cake and eat it too, got him killed. And then, like typical fashion, she did nothing to right the wrong, because she was always a weak girl. She was always a weak girl. She could never stand for what was right, and fight on, because her mom was evil. But once again, it's a reflection of the time. Once again, it's a reflection of the time that it was hard. So if you can not experience that, but the way she used the race system to stop the other person, That's bad. That was bad. Then the guy, found out that his daddy is not his real dad. That's pretty bad too. So, and clearly he was a racist person. And then find out that the thing he thought he was better of, his actually is the same thing. So it was a good movie. It was sad, made you mad. It made me mad, but it was very common, and that's why a lot of people don't understand when people of color are so mad now, because injustice was a common thing. It was a common. You have no justice. You barely have a human being. At any given time, they can kill you without cause. That build up a lot of hatred. And then this is another question: the people that you persecuting, will you change places with them? If you was a person of one color, will you change places with them in the 1950s? And most people say no. So it's very true. Okay, folks, until next time, have a great one.